Look at the person next to you. Now look at their hair. Some people have hair as straight as uncooked spaghetti. Others have curls so tight they could bounce a coin off them. And some people? Well, they don't have any hair at all. Why? Why is human hair so wildly different? And why does it just abandon some of us? Let's start at the very beginning. Hair is basically dead protein. Yep, dead. It's made of a protein called keratin, the same stuff that makes up your fingernails, and rhinoceros horns. Each hair strand grows out of a tiny pocket in your skin called a follicle. You have about 100,000 of them on your head. And the shape of that follicle? That's the secret to everything. Round follicle? Straight hair. Oval follicle? Wavy hair. Flat, ribbon-like follicle? Super curly hair. It's like a Play-Doh machine. The shape of the hole decides the shape of what comes out. But here's where it gets interesting. Scientists classify hair into 4 main types: Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and Type 4. But within each type, there are subtypes: A, B, and C. So let's walk through them. Type 1, straight hair. This is the most common hair type on the planet. About 45% of all humans have it. Type 1A is baby fine and flat. 1B has a little more body. And 1C has a tiny hint of a bend. Most East Asian and Southeast Asian populations tend to have Type 1 hair. Fun fact: Asian hair strands are actually the thickest individual strands of any group. Now Type 2, wavy hair, the surfer vibe. 2A is loose and barely there. 2B has more definition. 2C is almost curly. Common in European, Middle Eastern, and Latin American populations. Type 3, curly hair. Now we're getting bouncy. 3A curls are loose and big, like ringlets. 3B is tighter, about the width of a marker. And 3C? Those are tight corkscrews, like a pencil-width spiral. Type 4 is where things get really unique. Coily hair, also called kinky hair. 4A has visible S-pattern coils. 4B is Z-shaped. 4C is so tight it barely has a visible pattern. This hair type is most common in people of African descent. And here's a wild fact. Type 4 hair is actually the most fragile. Each bend in the hair is a weak point. More bends, more chances to break. Okay, but why do different people have different hair types? 2 words: evolution and sun. Just like skin color, hair evolved based on where your ancestors lived. In hot, sunny Africa, tightly coiled hair was a survival advantage. Coily hair creates air pockets above the scalp, natural air conditioning. It also protects the scalp from direct UV radiation. Meanwhile, in cold northern Europe and Asia, straight hair made more sense. Straight hair lies flat and acts like a blanket, trapping heat near the head and neck. Wavy hair? That's the in-between. Evolved in temperate climates. Not too much ventilation, not too much insulation. Just right. Now what about color? Why are some people blonde, some brunette, some redheaded? It all comes down to one thing: melanin. The same chemical that colors your skin. There are 2 types of melanin in hair. Eumelanin, that's the dark stuff. And pheomelanin, the light reddish stuff. Lots of eumelanin? Black hair. A little eumelanin? Brown. Mostly pheomelanin? Red hair. Very little of either? Blonde. And red hair? Only about 1 to 2% of humans on Earth have it. It's caused by a mutation in the MC1R gene. A genetic plot twist. Scotland and Ireland have the highest concentration of redheads, up to 13%. Now let's talk about the moment your hair betrays you. Going gray. Your hair doesn't actually turn gray. It grows gray. Remember melanin? The pigment factory in your follicles slowly shuts down. When exactly this happens is mostly genetic. Thank your parents. The average age? Caucasians start around mid-30s, Asians around late 30s, Africans around mid-40s. Stress can speed it up, but it doesn't directly cause it. That's a myth. What actually causes it is hydrogen peroxide building up in your follicles. Yep, your body literally bleaches your own hair from the inside. And now, the chapter everyone secretly fears: baldness. About 85% of men will experience significant hair thinning by age 50. And about 25% start losing hair before they even turn 21. The villain here has a name: DHT, dihydrotestosterone. DHT is made from testosterone. It latches onto hair follicles and slowly strangles them. The follicle gets smaller and smaller and smaller, until the hair it produces is basically invisible. Then, nothing. This is called androgenetic alopecia, fancy name for male pattern baldness. And it follows a very predictable pattern. First the temples go, then the crown thins, then they meet in the middle, like a sad handshake. But women lose hair too. About 40% of women experience visible hair loss by age 50. Female pattern baldness is different. Instead of receding, the hair thins all over, like a slow fade. Now, here's the part that makes some men cry. If your mom's dad was bald, you have a much higher chance of going bald. The main baldness gene is on the X chromosome, and you get your X from your mom. But it's not just one gene. Over 200 genes influence hair loss, so dad's side matters too. Both sides contribute to your hair fate. And it doesn't skip generations either. That's another myth. Before we wrap up, let's rapid fire some weird hair facts. A single strand of hair can hold 100 grams of weight. Your entire head of hair could theoretically support the weight of 2 elephants. Hair grows faster in warm weather. Your hair literally has a summer mode. Black hair is the most common color on Earth, about 75 to 85% of all humans. Blonde hair is actually the rarest natural color, found in only 2% of people worldwide. You lose 50 to 100 hairs every single day. Don't panic. And redheads? They have fewer individual hairs, only about 90,000 compared to 140,000 for blondes. So here's the big picture. Your hair, its shape, its color, when it stays and when it goes, is written deep in your DNA, shaped by thousands of years of evolution, influenced by where your ancestors lived, how much sun they got, and fine-tuned by a genetic lottery that's completely out of your control. Whether you have a lion's mane of curls or a head as smooth as a bowling ball, it's all just biology doing its thing. So next time you look in the mirror, remember, your hair, or lack of it, is millions of years of survival code sitting on top of your head. And that's pretty incredible. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and hit that bell. See you in the next one.